On Blues Radio International, we're here today with my friend Anthony Geraci, and we're socially distanced. I'm in Florida and he's in Massachusetts. How are you, Anthony?
I'm doing fine. I'm up here in Marshfield, Mass, and we're just keeping on.
Well, we're counting on all of you to help us through this, just as I know you're counting on us to help and support you in every way we can through this crisis. And I know there have been cancellations and a lot of things have changed, but you've got a new record out with the Proven Ones. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. That'll be out next week, I believe. Well, actually in April, coming out in the middle of April, and it's with Kid Ramos, Willie J. Campbell, Brian Templeton, and Jimmy Bott. And it's just a powerhouse record. I mean, those guys are great, and I'm thrilled to be part of the group that we put together.
Yeah. And then we've got your project, which is coming out whenever this all settles.
Yeah, hopefully we're looking at the beginning of July, and I'm really, really proud of that. Daydreams in Blue, which is on a really cool record label, Shining Stone Records, you might have heard of. And it's got some great players on it. It's got my regular band, Dennis Brennan, Jeff Armstrong on drums, but I have some really, really cool special guests. I have Mr. Walter Trout playing on one cut, and Monster Mike Welch is also playing guitar on most of the record.
Well, it was great to watch that unfold. I can't wait to share it with the world, and we're honored to be with you today. What can you play to inspire us?
I think I'll just play some blues.
Well, it sounds like the right thing.
Started right there.
Very nice.
Thanks,
very nice. You do important work with the Pinetop Perkins Foundation, and I know that we've had some events canceled for the foundation throughout all this, but what you're doing to help make sure that blues piano gets taken to the next generation is so admirable. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Well, I've been on the board of the Pinetop Perkins Foundation for almost a year, and unfortunately, we had to cancel the Pinetop Crawfish Boil, which is after the BMAs, the Saturday after the BMAs, and I mean we all know that got canceled also. So that's it's kind of a big fundraiser for it, but we're trying to figure out how we can do something like this. To get some of the people that are on the board to play, Bob Margolin, myself, and some of the other people that are on the board that are also musicians. So collectively, we're working on that now. How we can, get more people involved and donate to the Pinetop Perkins Foundation as we move forward.
Well, it's admirable work, and it makes sure that this important tradition goes on, and the young people that you inspire really will continue to bring this for generations to come.
Right. Well, that's the whole idea behind the Pinetop Perkins Foundation. Whether you're a guitar player, harmonica player, bass player, drummer, or obviously a piano player, the younger generation can come and learn from some of the best people that are here. People like Bob Margolin. I've taught there for the last 3 years. This year, Victor Wainwright's going to be teaching, so hopefully he'll be doing some video work too with the participants. As I said, Bob Margolin, Bob Stroger has been there. Just some great people. Heather Cross, Lee Williams. I mean, these people are just fantastic musicians, and they really give themselves to the students that are there, and it's just a really wonderful experience. Not just for the students, but I get a lot when I teach from the students down there. They're so passionate about wanting to learn blues, and obviously they're younger. They their knowledge isn't it's not a lifetime of knowledge that they're bringing there, but there's something about the blues that they really dig, and we're there just to help foster that.
Well, you're doing great work, and thank you for doing that.
You bet.
What else can you play for us?
Maybe I'll do a little thing from Pinetop.
Yeah, that's great. Really great. Wow. Well, this is really wonderful, and I appreciate your taking the time with us this afternoon. Can I trouble you for one last one before we go?
Sure. Some playing?
Yeah, something around.
Well, yeah, I'd like to let everybody know, too, that, you're so involved with all the, so many, blues musicians with Blues Radio International. So I personally would like to thank you, for what you do, too, to get blues out there to a lot of people, and, and how you can help other blues musicians. So thank you, too.
Well, that's very kind of you. Very kind. What strikes you as the next thing we ought to hear?
Maybe something like Otis Spann used to do.
something like that. Wow. That's saying it. You know, and you had something nice to say about me, but I've got to tell you that the only reason Blues Radio International exists, the only reason that it occurred to me to try to bring this music to the poorest people on earth, and the only reason I'm on with you today is because you inspire me to do this. The musicians and the beauty that you create and the healing that you bring to people is what causes people in my position to do what we're doing. And we can't thank you enough for that, because frankly, without that, none of this would exist. This whole community that's now watching would not exist without you. So well, thank you and all the other musicians who, despite this tremendous hardship, continue to give to us and uplift us at a time when we need it.
You bet. Well, thank you very much. And I know this phrase has been used a lot over the last week and probably will continue to be used, but we really all are in this together, so we need to support each other, whether it's via video or pick up the phone and call someone that you haven't talked to in a while. But we'll get through this, and I can't wait to get back on the road and see all my friends and to see you too, Jesse.
Okay. Well, thank you, Anthony, for joining us. We're going to do it again before this is over.
Sounds
so
good
I'm
to me.
counting on it.
I ain't going anywhere.
Okay. Neither are we. Okay. Take care. We'll be in touch. And thanks for sharing this great music with us this afternoon.
You bet. Thank you, Jesse. Bye.